Hey everyone, so I promised that I would make another video after my experience at the Uproar Tour. Honestly, it was the most brutal and exhausting concert I have ever been to. Just because of the unbearable heat, the bullshit that the venue caused. Being just in all black didn't really help my own cause. As you may see, I did get a haircut, which helped. If I went in my long hair, I probably would have really been in deep shit. So let's start this whole story out. 1. I get up early, get ready, do my eye makeup because me and my friends were going to dress up as band members in our Avenged Sevenfold. I get a text message from my friend Sarah saying that she is having to pick up our friends Stephanie and Chaz because Stephanie's car broke down, which unfortunately is very sad but causes problems for me because my parents didn't know I was going to put on eye makeup. So, all in all, we get there, we drive off, and we go pick up Rockstar energy drinks because supposedly they're supposed to get us into the venue for free. We had problems getting even onto the freeway because the TomTom navigation system lied to us. Some of the freeway entrances were closed down for construction. Yeah, and it was a bit of a problem, very stressful because traffic was backed up like miles, really like 5 miles an hour. Into one lane. It's ridiculous. But all in all, we got to the venue. It was about 11 o'clock, and the will call wasn't even open. So we're standing in the hot, tempy sun for hours, just waiting for the will call to open up. We're all dying of thirst. Everyone's dying of thirst. Everyone's just complaining. So people run off, get water from a small self-serve frozen yogurt shop called Mojo. Very nice place. But I go get some, come back, roll calls open, we get our tickets, and then we have to wait in line for the doors to open up. After we got our tickets, my friend Sarah feels tired because of the heat, and she feels like laying down, which is understandable. We've been out in the sun for at least 2 hours at that point. But the security directs us to get into lines, the guys and the girls, and they tell us that 1, the doors are going to open up a half hour late just because they're not ready. And honestly, I found that total crap because 1, no one's going to care if you're ready or not. We're just going to walk around and wait for the bands to start anyway. So we're all already annoyed because they're making us wait longer in the hot sun. The second problem was that we weren't allowed to bring in our own water into an outdoor venue when the temperature is 115 degrees. That pissed everyone off because we spent a lot of money to buy bottles and bottles of water that we thought we could take into the venue because even some of them weren't even opened. But no, security said, fuck you guys, you can't do that. We don't want you taking the bottle caps and throwing them or at the bands. We don't want you throwing the bottles at the bands because we'll get in trouble. So I found that to be total bullshit. And then the next thing was that we weren't allowed to bring a sunscreen, which was a huge pain in the ass because me and my friend Chaz didn't have the sunscreen. It was Sarah and Stephanie that did. So I went an entire day without putting on sunscreen on, which got really, really bad because I had a horrible burn. And the funny thing about that is that at the end of it all, I had a tan line or a sunburn line around my eye and down my cheeks of where my eyeliner was. And I'm not sure if you can fully see the markings. It's kind of hard with this light or whatever. I can't really make it. Whatever. But just know that I had black eyeliner going down here, and the sunburn hit that. Only these two parts of my cheeks. So when I wiped off the eyeliner, it was sunburn, white streak down my face, sunburn. Which was really funny. But it was unbearably hot, and I was getting pissed. But doors open, we go in, we find shade. Cops come in and give us ice cream for free because they didn't want it anymore, which was super cool of them. So me and my friends had the ice cream, we walked around, met up with more friends, and the first band comes on to play, I Set to Kill, which I absolutely love them because I saw them when they were first starting out. And to see where they are now is just so nice. Now, after they played, I went to the mosh pits while they were playing and got whacked around so much that I stepped out after like a minute. And I felt really dizzy that the minute after they stopped playing, I walked away, fell to my knees, and almost puked. But after just catching my breath, holding back puking, I was able to regain some consciousness because I was barely able to see. So walked around, met up, found a nice shade spot, had some water. Me and my friends saw the Berry Brothers from the Avenged Sevenfold crew, which was really cool. Now we're going to skip ahead. The main stage opens up, everyone gets in line. The temperature seems to increase by 10 degrees because everyone's sweat and BO is just mixed into this small, tight area. But I deal with it, Hailstorm plays. I get out of there for Stone Sour because I couldn't stand the heat. I go back in for Avenged Sevenfold because I want to make sure my friends are okay. Nah, that's where I made a huge mistake. Oh, my treasure. That sucks. Whatever. Let's leave the chair. Anyway, back to the story. The Avenged Sevenfold plays. The intro is beautiful. They have a hangman and everything. They start playing Nightmare, but they start shooting fire, which kills me because then that increases the heat even more. And as they keep playing, the group gets tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter, where you're like crouched up, your hands are by your face, and you're trying to scream and cheer and jump around, but you can't, which is so horrible and it's just so wrong. And the heat, oh my god, the heat is what kills everyone. I am not bullshitting you on this. I literally passed out in the crowd. People picked me up, tossed me over the railing so I could get over to breathe, and I'm half conscious and I'm hearing, oh my god, I'm hearing my friends like call out my name because they see me plop to the ground, get picked up by security, and head off to the med tent. So it's pretty bad. But they take care of me, I feel better, I walk around, I set out the rest of the show. Then me and my friends meet up again. We sit outside the crowd for Disturbed. And I'm going to give you my honest opinion on this. Avenged Sevenfold sounded better than Disturbed because the mixture of the instruments and the singing just was more in unison than Disturbed was. I mean, I love Disturbed and I love Avenged Sevenfold, but Avenged Sevenfold was better, and I think they should have been headlining. So we sit for for Disturbed for a bit, but we leave because we have classes in the morning. And so we drive home, we're all tired. I get home, I finally eat after more than 12 hours. Actually, more like 14 hours. I eat, and I was stupid enough, but smart enough that I wrung out my shirt, and so much sweat came dripping. I was like, oh my god, this is just not right. It's not right that so much sweat is coming from my shirt. But I wrung it out. I was stupid enough to go to sleep with it on because I thought, hey, I'm too tired to take care. So I go to sleep with it on, and as this week has progressed, I've been getting a bit of a sore throat, so I'm a bit sick. Sorry. But yeah, that's the story of Uproar. Next time I make a video, it'll be updates on the next concert I'm going to, and talk about some songs I'm kind of obsessed with at the moment. So later, comment, message me. I'm always like to talk about the bands that you like. You have your comments on the Twitter if you were there. I'm always up for it. See you in a few days.